Welcome to Calm Night Stories. Tonight, you are sitting inside a quiet car, somewhere along a long, empty road. It is late, and the world has grown soft and still. Rain falls steadily from the dark sky above, covering everything in a gentle, endless rhythm. You are safe inside, warm, comfortable, and there is nothing you need to do. You sit back in the driver's seat, the engine turned off, the car resting quietly in place. Around you, tall trees stand in silence, their shapes barely visible through the rain. The windows are lightly covered with droplets, small streams of water slowly forming, then sliding downward in quiet motion. The outside world feels distant, blurred, softened by the night. Inside the car, everything feels calm. The heater hums gently, a quiet, steady sound that fills the space. Warm air flows softly around you, wrapping you in comfort. A blanket rests across your legs, soft, familiar. You adjust it slightly, pulling it closer. The warmth settles around you. You take a slow breath, in and out. The sound of rain continues above you, never rushing, never stopping. It becomes part of the silence, a soft layer that covers the night. The dashboard glows faintly in front of you, a dim, warm light, just enough to make the small space feel peaceful. You notice how still everything is. No cars pass, no footsteps, no voices, only the rain and the quiet comfort inside the car. You lean back slightly into the seat, feeling the soft support beneath you. Your shoulders relax, your arms rest gently. Your body begins to feel heavier, more at ease, more still. Outside, the road stretches into darkness. Faint reflections of distant lights shimmer across the wet surface. Long lines of gold and white, slowly fading into the night. The trees stand quietly along the roadside, their branches barely moving. A soft breeze passes through them, so gentle it is almost impossible to notice. Inside, you remain completely still. The warmth surrounds you. The quiet holds you. Your breathing slows again, in and out. The windows begin to fog slightly more, softening the outside world even further. Shapes become less defined. Edges fade away. Everything looks calm, distant. You watch a few droplets move slowly down the glass. They travel at their own pace, never rushing. Some join together, becoming larger, then continuing their quiet journey downward. You follow them for a moment, then you let your gaze soften. Nothing needs your full attention. Everything can simply be. The heater continues its quiet hum. The air feels warm and steady. The small space of the car feels like a shelter, a place set apart from the world, a place where time moves differently, slower, gentler. You shift slightly, finding an even more comfortable position. The seat adjusts to you, supporting you without effort. The blanket moves with you, keeping you warm. Your legs relax completely. Your arms feel heavy and still. Your eyelids begin to lower, not fully closed, just soft. The rain continues its steady rhythm. It feels familiar now, comforting, like a quiet presence that stays with you. The night stretches on outside, deep, calm, endless. Inside, you feel safe, completely safe. There is nothing that needs to change, nothing that needs to happen. Everything is already enough. You take another slow breath in and out. Your thoughts drift quietly, like clouds moving slowly across a wide sky. They come and they go without effort, without holding on. The car remains still. The forest remains quiet. The rain continues falling softly above you. Time begins to feel softer, less defined. Moments blending into one another. You feel yourself sinking deeper into the seat, deeper into the warmth, deeper into the quiet. Your breathing becomes slow, steady, calm, in and out. The gentle rhythm around you continues, unchanging, reliable. The small space of the car feels like a cocoon, holding you gently, protecting you from the cool night outside. The outside world feels very far away now. Only faint shapes, soft lights, and quiet motion beyond the glass. Inside, everything is still. Everything is calm. You feel your body relax even more. Your shoulders soften completely. Your jaw relaxes. Your hands rest without tension. Your legs feel heavy beneath the blanket. There is nothing left to hold, nothing left to do, only rest. The rain continues. The heater hums. The night remains quiet. And you remain there, in that small, warm space, listening, breathing, resting, as the quiet night continues around you, slow, soft, endless. The car sits quietly, the rain falling steadily outside, and the world feels distant, muted, soft. You lean back in your seat, feeling the warm fabric support your body, the blanket still draped gently across your legs. Every small movement feels slow, deliberate, comfortable. Outside, the rain continues, sliding down the windows. blurring the shapes of the trees, the road, and the distant lights along the horizon. Everything beyond the car is softened, like a painting slowly fading into night. The heater hums quietly, its warmth gentle and steady. It fills the car with a calm energy, softly flowing across your skin, warming your hands and arms. You notice the smell of rain, fresh, slightly earthy, and calming. Each breath you take carries a sense of peace. Deep and quiet, in and out. The road stretches endlessly, empty, yet comforting. The trees stand along its edges, dark shapes in the night, moving slightly as the wind brushes through them. You watch the shadows shift, softly, slowly. The glow of the dashboard illuminates the interior, casting gentle light across your hands. The blanket, the seat, everything feels familiar, safe, perfectly still. You shift again slightly, nestling deeper into the warmth, letting your body sink naturally. The air feels calm, soft, like it is holding you. You close your eyes for a few moments, allowing the darkness behind your eyelids to stretch. Slow, soft. Your breathing grows slower, more deliberate, more relaxed. In and out. The rain outside seems to flow in harmony with your breath. Steady, even. The road is empty, yet it feels like a path that will carry on forever. Peaceful, quiet. The forest beyond the car sways slightly, the branches moving in subtle patterns, soft silhouettes against the wet night. You notice the sound of small raindrops gathering along the windshield, merging, sliding, each one a quiet note in the symphony of night inside the car. Everything is still, safe, calm. Your body feels heavier, your legs resting comfortably, your arms relaxed, your shoulders releasing tension. The blanket warms you completely, as though it is wrapping around more than just your legs, around your mind, around your thoughts, around everything that belongs to you. You take another slow breath, in and out. The soft glow of the dashboard seems to pulse gently, a steady, warm companion, illuminating just enough to see the cozy interior. The night stretches outside endlessly, dark, rain-filled, soft. Nothing moves. Nothing disturbs the peace. Your eyelids grow heavier, but not closed, just soft, relaxed. The car feels like a small universe of calm, a cocoon holding you gently. The rain continues, soft, steady, endless. You feel the slow expansion of time, moments stretching quietly, one into another. You notice the small details inside, the way the seat curves to support your back, the texture of the blanket, the hum of the heater, all small things. Yet they carry the sensation of peace. The world outside becomes less important, and the small universe of the car becomes more safe, warm, cozy. You adjust slightly again, letting your body find an even more comfortable place. Sinking slowly into the seat, your shoulders relax, your neck softens, the car remains still. The night continues around you, steady, soft, unbroken, and in this small, quiet world, the only thing that exists is warmth, comfort, and endless gentle calm. The gentle rhythm of the rain continues to surround you as you sink even deeper into the seat. The warm glow of the dashboard casts subtle shadows across the seat and the edges of the steering wheel. Outside, the world seems to dissolve behind the streams of water sliding slowly down the glass, each drop taking its own time, tracing quiet paths without hurry. You feel the faint movement of the car under you, just the slight settling of its weight, though it is completely still, stationary in this endless night. The humid scent of the rain mixes with the warmth inside, filling the air with a comforting heaviness that seems to wrap around your skin and thoughts alike. Your hands rest lightly in your lap, fingers slightly curled, completely at ease. Your shoulders loosen further, and your breathing slows with each passing moment. In and out. The soft light from the dashboard illuminates the interior with a calm, almost tender radiance, highlighting the gentle folds of the blanket across your legs and the smooth curve of the seat. Outside, the rain moves in slow, quiet streams, each droplet joining another, forming small rivers that trace gentle lines down the windows. The road stretches endlessly, empty, a dark ribbon disappearing into the night. You notice distant reflections of streetlights or faraway houses, their faint glow stretching across the wet pavement, blurred into long streaks, soft and indistinct. The trees lining the roadside sway slightly with the wind, their branches moving with a languid grace, almost invisible in the dark. You let your eyes soften, your gaze unfocused, absorbing the shapes and lights without trying to define them. Nothing requires your attention, nothing interrupts the calm. Inside, everything is still, steady, warm. The blanket shifts slightly as you adjust, following your motion, settling perfectly around your legs. Your legs feel heavy and warm. Your arms are still. Your shoulders sink deeper into the seat. The rain continues. Endless, soft, unchanging. Another slow, deep breath moves through you, in and out. You notice the smallest details inside the car, the gentle curve of the seat supporting your back, the texture of the blanket against your legs, the subtle glow of the dashboard casting soft reflections. Everything feels safe. Everything feels steady. Everything feels right. The outside world recedes even further, blurring into shadows and soft light, leaving only this small cocoon of warmth and comfort. You shift slightly again, letting your body find an even more comfortable position. The seat cradles you, and the blanket wraps closer, a quiet, steady companion against the cool night air beyond the windows. The world outside seems muted, softened by the rain, the distant shapes of trees and roadside markers blending into gentle, calming shadows. The hum of the heater combines with the sound of the rain, creating a quiet symphony of steady warmth and soft rhythm. You take another slow breath, in and out. Time begins to stretch in this small, warm space. Moments lengthen and blend into one another, each second carrying the same calm weight as the one before. The car, the rain, the gentle warmth, and the soft glow of light all seem to exist in perfect balance, each detail supporting the other in a seamless flow of quiet. Your body sinks further into the seat, heavy, relaxed, completely held. Your breathing grows slower, each inhale long and soft, each exhale releasing all tension. In and out. The quiet rhythm of the night seems to match your own inner pace. Your hands rest easily. Your legs feel warm beneath the blanket. Your shoulders sink. The rain continues its steady journey across the roof and windows, sliding down in delicate, unhurried streams. Outside, the forest stands softly in darkness, branches moving almost imperceptibly with the wind. Shadows blending into one another, softened by the wet night. Inside, the warmth feels complete, the blanket a second layer of gentle protection, and the small space of the car becomes a quiet universe of comfort and peace. Everything is soft, everything is slow, everything is calm. Your thoughts drift like distant clouds, slow and unhurried, moving across a sky that stretches endlessly beyond the car. You do not follow them, you simply let them pass. Every detail, every sound, every movement is absorbed into the gentle stillness around you. And as you sit there, completely held in this small, cozy world, the night stretches on, soft and endless, the rain moving gently, the warmth surrounding you, the quiet expanding in all directions. The soft hum of the heater continues to fill the small car, blending seamlessly with the steady patter of rain against the roof and windows. The warmth wraps around your legs and torso, settling deep into your body, spreading slowly like a gentle tide. Outside, the night seems even quieter now, the road fading further into shadow, disappearing into a haze of dark shapes and faint glimmers of light, reflecting off the wet asphalt. The trees along the roadside sway with the faintest movements of the breeze, their branches brushing softly against each other. Each movement is deliberate, slow, as if the forest itself is breathing alongside you. The rain follows its own unhurried rhythm, droplets tracing long, delicate paths down the windows, merging and separating, dancing lightly across the glass. Your hands rest easily on your lap, fingers relaxed, each one resting naturally without tension. The blanket covering your legs shifts slightly as you move, nestling deeper into the folds, its weight comforting and steady. Your breathing continues its slow, calm pattern, in and out. You notice the tiny reflections on the wet surfaces outside, the soft shimmer of a distant light stretching and blending into the darkness, the way the trees seem to ripple in the faintest hint of movement. Everything is softened by the rain, softened by the night, softened by the quiet stillness that surrounds the car. The interior of the car feels like its own small universe, warm, steady, and safe, with every surface and sound contributing to the gentle calm that wraps around you. You adjust slightly, letting your body settle more comfortably into the seat, the blanket shifting perfectly with the movement, the seat cradling your back and shoulders. The hum of the heater seems almost melodic now, a low constant note that harmonizes with the rain and the distant rustle of the forest. Outside, a few more droplets gather on the windows, sliding slowly in their own time, leaving soft trails that reflect the gentle light inside. Everything moves at its own unhurried pace. Everything is exactly as it should be. Your shoulders sink deeper into the seat. Your neck releases all tension. Your legs rest completely, warm and heavy beneath the blanket. Your breathing becomes even slower, each inhale long and soft, each exhale releasing the smallest remnants of any tightness or distraction. In and out. The rain forms a gentle rhythm across the roof, neither loud nor distracting, just constant and soothing. The forest beyond the car continues its slow, subtle dance, shadows stretching, moving, blending with the darkness of the night. The light inside the car remains steady, soft, illuminating only what is necessary to maintain a sense of calm and comfort. Your mind drifts quietly, thoughts moving like soft clouds across a wide sky, slow, gentle, unhurried. They pass by without needing attention. You notice the texture of the blanket again, the warmth of it against your skin, the way it molds perfectly to the shape of your legs. The seat curves gently beneath your body, supporting every contour, holding you completely. The heater hums its low, steady song, blending with the rhythmic sound of the rain, forming a constant, soothing melody. Outside, the rain continues its endless fall, sliding in thin lines and tiny rivulets down the glass, collecting, joining, separating, each drop perfectly content to move in its own time. Everything feels slow, everything feels soft, everything feels safe. Your breathing remains slow and calm, deepening naturally as your body sinks further into the warmth and comfort of the car. In and out. You shift ever so slightly again, finding an even more comfortable position, letting the blanket wrap around you more fully, your body melting further into the seat. The small space of the car feels completely safe, a cocoon of warmth and calm in the middle of a dark, rainy night. Your eyelids grow heavier, but remain gently open, softening your gaze, letting the lights and shadows blur together in a gentle, dreamlike haze. Time seems to slow even further, each second stretching into the next, the moments blending into one continuous, soothing flow. The rain falls steadily outside, never changing, always present, a comforting companion to the quiet, gentle warmth inside. The forest sways slowly, shadows moving almost imperceptibly, creating patterns of soft darkness that shift and blend like slow-moving water. Inside, the air is still, the temperature perfect, the light soft and warm, the seat supportive, the blanket comforting, the hum of the heater a constant presence. Everything aligns to create a perfect environment of calm, slow, endless, quiet. And you remain there, enveloped in warmth, the listening, observing softly, breathing deeply, letting every sensation flow over and through you, slowly, gently, endlessly. The steady hum of the heater continues to fill the small car, mixing seamlessly with the constant rhythm of the rain falling outside. Each drop traces its own path down the windows, merging and separating, sliding slowly across the glass with gentle persistence. The road stretches quietly beyond, dark and endless, bordered by trees whose shadows shift softly in the faint light. Everything outside feels distant, softened by the rain, blurred into shapes that move almost imperceptibly, like the slow sway of a dream. Inside the car, warmth envelops you completely. The blanket resting over your legs holds a comforting weight, pressing softly against your body, as if it understands the need for stillness and ease. You adjust slightly, letting the seat support you perfectly as your body settles deeper into its contours. The heater hums quietly, low and constant, blending effortlessly with the sound of the rain. Your hands rest easily on your lap, the fingers relaxed, the arms heavy. Your shoulders release tension, falling slowly into the curve of the seat. Your breathing continues its steady, measured rhythm, in and out. The faint reflections of distant lights shimmer across the wet road, stretching long and soft into the shadows. The trees along the roadside sway occasionally, brushing lightly against each other, creating a gentle whisper of movement in the quiet night. The world outside remains calm, softened, almost ethereal, as if it exists in slow motion. Your gaze follows the tiny streams of water sliding down the windows, watching as they split and join, merge and separate, each drop moving at its own pace. The interior of the car feels like a sanctuary, a small universe entirely devoted to warmth, comfort, and stillness. You shift again slightly, letting the blanket move with you, settling perfectly over your legs, your arms, your torso. The small weight of it is grounding, holding you gently, a steady presence in the quiet night. Your legs feel warm and heavy beneath it. Your arms rest easily. Your shoulders soften completely. The rain continues its soft, constant patter, sliding across the roof and windows, forming a continuous, soothing rhythm. You take another slow, deep breath, in and out. The soft glow of the dashboard illuminates the small space around you, casting gentle shadows across your hands, the folds of the blanket, and the seat. Everything is calm, everything is steady, everything is exactly as it should be. Outside, the forest sways gently with the night breeze, the shadows of the trees shifting slowly, blending seamlessly into the darkness. The road continues into the distance, empty, silent, soft. Your mind drifts quietly, thoughts floating like slow-moving clouds across the sky. Light, effortless, unhurried. You notice the faint smell of the rain mixing with the warmth inside the car. Earthy, comforting, grounding. Every breath you take carries a sense of calm, extending from your chest into every corner of your body. You adjust once more, just slightly, letting your body find the most comfortable position, letting the blanket settle perfectly across your legs and torso. The car becomes a cocoon, a private universe of stillness and warmth, separated entirely from the world beyond the windows. The rain continues endlessly, sliding in thin, steady rivulets across the glass, merging, separating, flowing with perfect rhythm. Time slows, each moment stretching gently into the next, each second a soft, unbroken continuation of calm. The heater hums quietly, the air is warm, the blanket is soft, and the seat holds you perfectly. Your hands rest easily. Your shoulders relax completely. Your legs are heavy and warm. Every detail of the space around you reinforces the feeling of safety and peace. The night stretches endlessly beyond the windows, softened by the rain, blurred into shadows, faint shapes, and gentle light reflections. Inside, the atmosphere is steady and calm, each element in perfect harmony, the warmth, the light, the soft hum, the blanket, the seat, your own slow, steady breathing. You notice the tiny details repeatedly, the curve of the seat, the glow of the dashboard, the gentle weight of the blanket, but each time they bring you more comfort, more stillness, more calm. The rain continues, unhurried and gentle. The shadows of the forest shift slowly outside, the faint rustle of leaves blending softly into the background. Everything is soft, everything is slow, everything is calm. Your mind floats in this slow, gentle rhythm, thoughts moving lightly, drifting without force, drifting without concern. The car remains your safe space, your cocoon, your small world of warmth and quiet. You sink slightly deeper into the seat, feeling the soft support underneath, letting your body melt fully into the gentle curve of the upholstery. The blanket adjusts naturally, settling over your body, providing a subtle, comforting weight. The heater hums quietly. The rain continues softly. The night stretches endlessly, and you remain enveloped in calm. And in this moment, there is nothing to do, nowhere to be, nothing to notice beyond the gentle warmth, the soft light, the steady rhythm, and the endless, slow, comforting rain. The rain continues its endless rhythm outside the car, a steady, soft patter that fills the night with quiet sound. The droplets slide slowly down the glass, each one following its own gentle path, merging, separating, moving with perfect calm. The road stretches quietly ahead, empty, disappearing into the darkness beyond the reach of any light. The trees sway gently, shadows brushing softly against one another, their movements deliberate and unhurried, as if the entire forest breathes in harmony with the night. Inside the car, warmth surrounds you completely. The blanket across your legs molds perfectly to your body, its gentle weight grounding you, holding you softly. The heater hums quietly, a low constant presence blending with the rain, forming a rhythm that feels steady and protective. Your hands rest easily on your lap, fingers relaxed, arms heavy. Your shoulders sink deeper into the seat. Your breathing continues slow and deliberate. In and out. The soft glow of the dashboard illuminates the interior, just enough to highlight the folds of the blanket, the curves of the seat, the edges of the steering wheel. Everything feels perfectly aligned, safe, comfortable, soft. The air carries the faint, earthy scent of rain, mixing with the warmth of the car, creating a gentle cocoon of calm and serenity. Your gaze drifts slowly across the interior, taking in every detail. The dashboard lights, the texture of the seats, the soft weight of the blanket, the stillness of the car itself. Outside, the rain continues to blur the shapes of trees, road, and distant lights, creating a softened world of shadows and reflections. The forest sways almost imperceptibly in the night breeze, each movement slow and deliberate, blending seamlessly into the quiet symphony of rain. Your mind drifts in perfect harmony with this rhythm, thoughts floating like soft clouds across a wide, endless sky. You notice the tiniest details, the curve of your seat, the gentle glow of the dashboard, the subtle warmth of the blanket, but each of them reinforce the sense of stillness, calm, and comfort. Time feels almost suspended. Seconds stretch into one another, blending together in a continuous, gentle flow. The car, the blanket, the heater, the rain, the soft glow of light, your body, your breath, all exist in a perfect harmony that requires nothing but awareness. Your body shifts slightly, letting the seat support you even more completely, letting the blanket settle over you perfectly. Your legs feel heavy and warm. Your arms are completely relaxed. Your shoulders sink further into the soft curve of the seat. Every detail of this small space holds you, supports you, surrounds you with warmth, light, and calm. The rain continues its constant fall, sliding in long, quiet streams down the windows, merging and separating, forming delicate lines that shimmer softly in the faint light. The trees outside sway gently, casting slow-moving shadows that stretch and blend across the road, soft and muted, creating a seamless transition between night and rain, shadow and light. The small universe of the car feels endless in its calm. Nothing outside matters. Nothing interrupts the rhythm. The heater hums softly, blending with the rain, creating a slow, comforting melody that fills the interior with gentle sound. Your thoughts drift effortlessly, light and soft, moving like distant clouds across a wide sky. You do not follow them. You simply let them pass, absorbing the stillness that surrounds you. The road continues into darkness. The rain continues its quiet journey. The forest sways gently, and the light inside remains steady, soft, comforting. Everything moves at its own perfect pace. Everything exists in a delicate balance of warmth, light, sound, and motion. You shift slightly, letting your body find the perfect position, letting the blanket settle around your legs and torso. The car becomes a sanctuary, a cocoon, a private universe of quiet and warmth. Your breathing remains steady, slow, calm, in and out. The night stretches endlessly outside, softened by the rain, blurred by shadows and faint reflections, creating a world of gentle, muted calm. Inside, everything is warm, soft, safe, and completely still. Your hands rest lightly. Your shoulders relax fully. Your legs sink into warmth and weight. The blanket holds you perfectly. The heater hums its gentle song. The rain continues its endless journey, steady and soft. Time slows even further. Seconds stretch. Moments blend. Everything flows together in a seamless, quiet rhythm. The car, the rain, the forest, the road, the light, the warmth, your breath, all form a gentle, endless harmony of calm. Every small sound, every small movement, every faint reflection reinforces the feeling of safety and peace. The air feels soft, steady, gentle. Every inch of your body is supported, warmed, cradled. The night moves around you slowly, endlessly, softly, yet you remain perfectly still, perfectly safe, completely calm. Your thoughts float softly, quietly, unhurried, unneeded. Everything beyond this moment, this space, this cocoon, is far away, muted, softened, blurred. Only warmth, only calm, only stillness surrounds you. You sink just a little deeper, letting the blanket mold to your body, letting the seat hold you fully, letting the night move slowly around you. Everything is soft, everything is slow, everything is calm, everything is exactly as it should be. Good night.